Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is Dr. Connie Chung. I have an extensive educational background. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, master's in nutrition, a doctorate in physical therapy, been a clinician for over 25 years, as well as board certified in Institute of Functional Medicine in functional medicine. And I'm a ERYT certified at the 500 hour with Yoga Alliance. All that being said, I utilize yoga as a specific tool to help you to regulate your nervous system, to really empower you, to really reach in to your own essence and your healing power from within, to heal from any kind of symptoms, whether it be physical, mental, and emotional, as well as chronic illnesses. I believe all the answers are within you, that we have a biochemical capacity and the ability to heal our own bodies if we can align from within, inside out. That's what we do here. Welcome, and I can't wait to get to know you better. It's early in the morning, and today's yoga is all about really warming up for the day. This is early morning, and I start my day with yoga always to warm up my body. The somatic response of our body from overnight sleeping. Everything is just stiff. So we're just gonna take it easy and move through to sort of prime ourselves for the day. So take a deep breath in, exhale nice and slow. Just allow your mind to be refreshed, renewed, with full of peace and calm this morning. Deep inhale and exhale. I like to start at the base of our spine, capping our hands with our knees. Still keep your eyes closed. Just rock it back and sink into your seats as you round your spine back. Inhale, pull up and out. Just rocking on your pelvis. We call this the anterior tilt. And this is sinking back, posterior tilt of the pelvis. Remembering that our pelvis is what initiates all movement in the body. And our extremities, like the hands and the feet, our legs and the arms, are an extension of our core, which is our spine. So just warming up our whole spine, starting from our root chakra at the base of the spine, all the way up to the crown chakra at the crown of your head. And when you move with this intention, you can quiet your mind, priming your mind for the day. And inhale all the way up, sit up, and then draw your head down as you gaze down towards the feet. For me, the back of my neck is stiff, and I'm gonna roll it to the side, to the right. Inhale. And exhale nice and slow. It's important to be very gentle. Don't abruptly move. I don't know how many of you had a situation where your thoughts are faster in moving your body than your body actually is in catching up with your thoughts, so that you have this little crook in your neck and you thrust something and then something gets sprained just because we move so abruptly, not taking the time for our nervous system to regulate and supply the response it needs. Because every nerve ending starts at the spine, really starts from your brain. Your thought initiates the response. And then we have nerve pathways go all the way down to the bottom of our spine to have or to enable us to move. Sitting up nice and tall. Look up all the way, chin up, and just opening up the sternocleidomastoid that attaches to your collarbone. And you may want to just press on top of the collarbone. You're going to feel a lot of tension there. And then I want you to see if you can pull down on the clavicle, allow your neck to go. It's like a fascial stretch underneath your throat. Gaze down again. And let's go ahead and shoulder shrug up as you bring your chin up. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up. Remember, most of us spend our days here. It's important to roll them down and back, lengthening this area, opening up the chest. And this is the brachial plexus. It's nerve pathways that supply all our hands. And then I want you to just make a fist and open, and to make a fist really fast. And you're gonna feel that the forearms get really tired because these muscles are very weak, okay? And then shake it out above the head so that all the blood circulates back to the heart. This is more of a Qigong or Tai Chi method. And then draw the hands down. Inhale your right arm up and lean over to the left, grounding through the right sit bone, gazing up towards the ceiling. Take a breath. And exhale, pull down on the back side of your shoulder, feeling this nice stretch along the side of your body. Feels so yummy. Right hand down, left arm up. Reach up, open up, inhale, exhale. Root down through the left hip to feel this stretch. Make it feel good, guys. And back. Moving slow, being very gentle with the spine. Sometimes we're awake mentally, but our body needs to wake up. Things get stiff, and we have to honor that. Inhale and exhale. And again, right arm up, over to the left. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good deal. And bring it back. I like to do this lazy stretch. Inhale your arms up, interlace your hands, palm side up, and you're gonna feel this nice stretch along the underside of your armpits. Gaze up, deep in breath. And exhale, bring the palms forward, round the area between your scapula or shoulder blades. Inhale back up, reach up, gaze up. And exhale, pull the palm forward, rounding the spine, draw the navel to the spine. Inhale up and lower your hands, interlace it behind you. And I want you to grab your hands together, pull up the hands up, and you're gonna feel this nice stretch along the front side of your shoulder into the brachial plexus. Deep in breath. And exhale, lower the hands towards your tailbone and look down. Inhale up. And exhale. Already I'm feeling so revived, and it was much needed stretch. And for me, more than getting a massage, which is passive, I love to be able to just stretch my body out this way. And then I'm gonna come onto my hands and knees, bringing my knee directly under my hips, hands directly under my shoulders. Inhale, pull up, gaze up. I like to have my toes tucked under. Exhale, tuck and scoop and round, gazing down at your belly. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. And then I like to have this lazy stretch to where I might wanna, or you might wanna come back a little bit, reach your arms way forward, and then slowly start to lower your chest, and your hands might have to slip forward a little bit more. Deep in breath and deep out breath. I feel the stretch alongside my waistline on both sides. A deep stretch along the underside of my armpits. And then a deep stretch on the underside of my neck, knowing that my full day is going to be contracted because everything we do is in front of us, not in the back. So this is a good back stretch, as well as the front stretch. Walk your hands down
And then I want you to widen your knees, untuck your toes, sink your hips nice and slow. Go slow, down, forehead down this time, as if you're kind of hiding in a cocoon. And this is how I just think about my day and set an intention for the day to have the most amazing day. Sink your hip down towards the heel. You feel a good stretch along the small of your back. Feel your hands. We're going to gently round forward, like make a body wave with your spine, and inhale up. First little up dog, and then round, tuck your tailbone, and as you guide the hips back, inhale up all the way down, and tap and reach up, and tuck, round, and go all the way back. Inhale up all the way forward and gaze up. Exhale, tuck and scoop and round. And come back. Knees directly under your hips. Tuck your toes. Hands directly under your shoulders. And then tuck your toes and gently guide your hips up into your first downward dog. So much stretch has already happened. I keep my heels up. Look down towards my belly. Sink your right heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink your left heel. Left heel up. Sink both heels down. Deep in breath and deep out breath. Deep in breath and deep out breath. Sway your hips to the right, sway to the left. I'm very mindful of the full engagement of the palmar side of my hands, the contact points of my fingertips on the mat, to not dump the weight onto my hands, rather to activate my shoulder girdle, activate my core, and be very aware of the weight distribution. Right foot forward and left as I really initiate this little forward bend. Getting into my backside as I walk forward, being very gentle. Inhale, lift. Take a breath. Exhale, bend your knees a lot. And draw your head down. There might be a generous bend in the knee. That's okay. Shake your head, yes. Shake it, no. Allow your head to completely go into gravity. We don't get this opportunity, so you wake up your spine in this way. Grab opposite elbow, opposite hand. Drape your arms down. Hang loose. You should feel a good stretch along the back side of your legs as well as low back, pelvic region. Deep in breath, deep out breath. Drape your arms down, and then gently bring your weight a little bit more towards the toes. Pull the navel to the spine. Bend the knee, come up nice and slow. Nice and slow. Good deal. Come up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Right foot back. Left foot back. Shift it forward. Lower down slow and steady, getting into my arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward dog. Deep in breath. Being careful not to be so speedy. I'm warming up my nervous system, but more importantly, I'm regulating it for the day. I like starting my day calmly, and then after I warm up the body and mind and get connected, then I might do rigorous vinyasa flows. Deep in breath, deep out breath. Sink those heels down. Feel into those hands. Exhale, bend your knees a lot, gaze forward. Step the right foot way forward. Left. Being mindful of your movement. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stay. Inhale again. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up. Gaze up. Hands together at your heart. Mountain pose. Inhale again. One more Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale. I might now jump back. Shift forward, lower down, slow and steady. Push down to lift. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward dog, deep in breath. And deep out breath. Deep in breath. And deep out breath. Exhale, bend your knees a lot, gaze forward. On the in breath, this time I'm gonna jump forward, land lightly, inhale, lift. Exhale it, fold, enjoying every breath, every movement. Inhale up and exhale, empty my mind throughout the postures, connecting my breath. Inhale, exhale, so as to calm and regulate my own nervous system. Inhale, lift. Exhale, jump or float back. Shift forward, lower down. Push down to lift. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward dog, deep in breath. And deep out breath. Deep in breath. And deep out breath. Exhale, bend your knees a lot, gaze forward. Jump. Inhale, lift. Exhale it, fold. Inhale it, lift. Palm together at your heart. Good, one more. Inhale up. Sink your hips, sink your hips, sink your hips. Exhale it, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, jump back, shift forward, lower down slow. Push down to lift. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. Fully exhale, inhale, right leg up. Bring the right knee up to your chest. Bring it forward between your hands. Turn your back heel in. Come up nice and slow. All the way up. Exhale all the way down. Right foot back. Lower down. Push down to lift. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Downward dog. Fully exhale. Inhale, left leg up high. Left knee all the way forward between your hands. Turn your back heel in. Come up all the way. Inhale. And exhale all the way down. Left foot back. Shift forward. Lower down. Push down to lift. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Downward dog. Deep in breath. Deep out breath. Deep in breath. And deep out breath. Exhale, bend your knees a lot. Gaze forward. Step the right foot. Then left. Inhale it, lift. Exhale it, fold. Sink your hips. Reach your arms up. Push the floor away. Palms to heart. Arms down by your side, mountain. One more, Surya B. Inhale up. Sink your hips. Exhale, fold. Calm, connected. Inhale, lift with a clear intention to regulate and prime your nervous system. Lower down. Inhale, lift. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Downward dog. Right leg up high. Right foot exactly between your hands. Turn your back heel in. Come up. Warrior one. Exhale all the way down. Right foot back. Shift forward. Lower down. Push down to lift. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Downward dog. Left leg up high. Left foot exactly between your hands. Turn your back heel in. Come up.
all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. Left foot back, shift forward, lower down. Push down to lift. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Downward dog. Deep in breath. And deep out breath. One more breath. And lower your knees. Reach your arms way forward. Slowly drop your chest down. And then I want you to take notice of how this feels as opposed to how you started. Deep in breath. Deep out breath. Come all the way up. Lower down onto your elbows. Elbows are down, palm down. Untuck your toes. Lift. Look up. Then maybe straighten your arms. Look up. Be very easy. Deep in breath. Deep out breath. Good job. Lower down. Place and stack your hands on top of one another. And then I want you to bend your left knee. And then I want you to grab your left foot from the outside. And then I want you to lift the knee up and just stretch and bend into that knee more. You should feel this nice intense stretch along the front of your thigh. Deep in breath and deep out breath. Do what you can. Lower. Place the left hand down. And then right knee bends. Grab the right foot from the outside with the right hand. Lift the knee. And then I want you to just bend that knee in. You should feel a good intense stretch along the front side of your hip, which is going to be tight from sitting all day. And lower. Good deal. And then see if you can bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Bring your toes down and see if you can pick your whole body up. Ooh. Press back, downward dog. Deep in breath. Deep out breath. And then bring the right foot behind your left wrist or just inside the left wrist. Then pull forward. Sit your bum down, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to face you. Bring your feet together, sitting up nice and tall. Now, if you find yourself posteriorly tilted here, I want you to place a block underneath your sit bones to lift your pelvis to allow for more motion or more room and flexibility and the correct positioning of your pelvis. Inhale, lift. Exhale, go forward. But keep your outer thighs down. It's an activated stretch. With me, I emphasize so much of the activation of your muscles to get you there. So strength is a requirement when you fold. Deep in breath. Deep out breath. Deep in breath. Deep out breath. Come all the way up. Right leg out. Sit up nice and tall. Rotate over to the left. Right hand just on the inside of the right ankle. Left arm up. Rotate up a little more. And if you want more, maybe bend into the right elbow. Root down through the left hip to go a little further. It feels so good, guys. Ooh, deep in breath. Deep out breath. Deep in breath. Deep out breath. Come up. Draw the right heel in, left heel out, rotate, left hand on the inside of your left ankle, right arm up and over, gaze up, elbow down, lift up more, deep in breath, deep out breath. One more breath, and back. Good job. I'd like to take both legs out, sit up nice and tall, rock it forward and back. Because we're not going to be able to be here throughout the day, I like to just get into my inner thighs by rocking back and forth. Do what you can. You don't have to bring your elbows down. You can just be here. So good for those hips. It's the pelvis rotating on the head of the femur. Deep in breath.
Deep out breath. It's so yummy. I'm going to stay one more breath. Good deal. Come back. I'm going to bring the left foot towards the right. I'm going to sit up nice and tall and roll all the way down nice and slow. Nice and slow. Once I'm down, I want to get my toes up toward my shin. Draw my navel down. Tuck my chin. And I'm just going to pulse up and down. 2, to wake up my solar plexus. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Just enough to wake up my solar plexus. Bend my knees. Keeping my knees hip width. Then slowly lift my pelvis up. Interlace my hands. Roll my shoulders down. You can stay here. Make sure you stay grounded. Those of you who are ready for more and you have tried the wheel, you're going to grab the floor with your palm next to your shoulders and then get a grip on your hands and then lift your chest up. Deep in breath. I know that my body is still stiff, but it's warmed up from all that I did. I really get into my shoulders here. Deep in breath, deep out breath. I resist the temptation to listen to my body and mind that tells me, stop, come down. And I go just a little bit. And then slowly with control. Bring my elbows down, tuck my chin, and I feel so awake. My heart is thumping. Draw my knees towards my chest, continuing to lengthen my tailbone away from the crown of my head. Feels really, really good along the lower back, lumbar fascia. I deep breathe in, exhale into that space, knowing that that's going to need a lot of love from me to prevent any stenosis or any herniated discs. We've activated our core. Now we're stretching. Left leg comes down, toes are pointed. Draw the right knee towards the right armpit, flattening all curvatures of your spine. Breathe into it. Then slowly, you're going to slowly straighten the right knee. It may not straighten all the way, that's okay. Grab the ankle. Inhale. Bring the left hand on top of the left pelvis. Exhale. Pull the shin towards your forehead. Deep in breath. Deep out breath. One more breath. And lower. Grab the big toe. Take it all the way out right. And look over your left shoulder. Deep in breath. It feels so yummy, you guys. One more breath. Good. And take it up. Switch hands. Extend the right arm to the right. And take that foot all the way over to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Deep in breath. And deep out breath. One more breath. And exhale. And take it up. Right knee bend. Left knee bend. Right leg extend. Toes pointed. Draw the left knee up to your left armpit. Take a breath. Grab the ankle. Straighten the leg and feel this intense stretch along the back side of your left thigh. Right hand on top of the right thigh. And lift your forehead to meet it. Deep in breath. Deep out breath. It's so tight. My mind is screaming, but I calm and regulate my mind anyway. Knowing fully well I'm in control. Lower down. Grab the big toe. Take it over to the left side. Breathe into the left inner thigh as I look over my right shoulder. Deep in breath, enjoying this yumminess. Take it up. Switch hands. Take it all the way over to the right as I look over to the left. Felt a little pop in my thoracic spine, which felt really, really good. Take it back up. Grabbing the pinky edges of my feet and taking the soles of my feet towards the ceiling, bending into my knees, flattening my spine, Rock it side to side, happy baby. And then maybe extend the heels out, deep in breath. Deep out breath, stretching into my inner thighs. Draw the heels together, lower it down. All the way out, supine butterfly. Close my eyes, slowing down. Tuning in. And then when I'm ready, or when you're ready, straighten your legs. Tuck your chin in full Shavasana, where you can experience the benefit of all that you've done. Getting in your body, staying connected. Letting everything go.
Thank you for watching. Your time is valuable to me, and I appreciate you being here. If you found my videos helpful, I put out weekly videos for you so that you can benefit from it. So I would love it if you subscribed, as well as comment, review me, follow me on social at Instagram, YouTube, as well as TikTok at Dr. Connie Chung. I'd love to hear from you. DM me, comment below, and let's connect. I'll see you guys all later.